Weekend is here, which always gets us excited for maybe some new movies. Are you excited about these new movies?
One of them.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah.
Let's see what we've got going then.
We have Google, a sanctioned night of lawlessness, and more this week at theaters.
The red paddle indicates no, green paddle, yes. Having a beer with your boss.
If you want to grab a cold one with me, you let me know.
I will not be grabbing a cold one with you.
You get high?
In PG-13 rated The Internship, Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson star as salesmen whose careers have been torpedoed by the digital world. Trying to prove they're not obsolete, they talk their way into a coveted internship at Google. But gaining entrance into this utopia is only half the battle. Now they must compete with a group of the nation's most elite, tech-savvy geniuses to prove that necessity really is the mother of reinvention. Rose Byrne, John Goodman, and Will Ferrell also star.
This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge. At the siren, all emergency services will be suspended for 12 hours. Your government thanks you for your participation.
Ethan Hawke and Lena Headey star in R-rated The Purge. The government has sanctioned an annual 12-hour period in which any and all criminal activity, including murder, becomes legal. All emergency services are suspended. When an intruder breaks into a gated community during the yearly lockdown, he begins a sequence of events that threatens to tear a family apart. Now it's up to one family to make it through the night without turning into the monsters from whom they hide. And at the flicks, Greta Gerwig stars in Frances Ha, directed by Noah Baumbach. Frances lives in New York, but she doesn't really have an apartment. Frances is an apprentice for a dance company, but she's not really a dancer. Frances throws herself headlong into her dreams, even as their possible reality dwindles. Frances wants so much more than she has, but lives her life with unaccountable joy and lightness. It's rated R. What Maisie Knew is a modern reimagining of the story of a 6-year-old who observes with curiosity and concern as her parents split up and form new romantic relationships. Julianne Moore, Steve Coogan, and Alexander Skarsgård star. It's rated R.
For my reviews, a look at this week's DVD and Blu-ray releases and more, head over to my website, BobRichardsMovieReviews.com, or link to it at IdahoOnYourSide.com.
And just to clarify, the one you were excited about, Frances Ha?
Well, actually, there's a couple of them now that I remember a little better. Frances Ha, I'm really looking forward to, and The Purge. Looks like it might be good.
Which has a very eerie premise to it.
It does.
Like with allowing that lawlessness to go on. So we'll see how things turn out. Black and white looks interesting, too, on Frances Ha.
Yep.
So, all right.